Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Can he make it to the marker? And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
To throw, it's Johnson. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball off. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
LSU 14, Kansas State 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Wildcats offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after just a short gain. And the Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Rice. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important second down play coming up. And the tailbacks got it again. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Crucial third down play right here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
LSU 14, Kansas State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive to come out throwing. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route.
He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
The pass rush closing in. He's found some room at the 45. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Second down.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll try to run for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Big throw caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And that is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. Kansas State offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Slot the ball at the 22.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They go with a direct snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. To the air, it's Johnson. He's running out of time here. And they've got him. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Wildcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Wildcats looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. K-State offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. And this one is caught. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Rice. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Short throw to the sidelines. That's enough to pick up the first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Powering through. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Kansas State. They jump in front here in the fourth. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go on 4th down. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's past the marker and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Yes, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
LSU, number 82, with the catch and score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
28, LSU, 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Catch made on the right side.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. First down and 10 now. Handoff heading left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He pulls in the catch. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Now this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown Tigers! And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
35, Kansas State, 28. Return runs out of bounds.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quick.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's caught. The gutsy call plays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late.
LSU 35.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Going for his running back. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, now you got a real chance.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, this is it. The final seconds of the game. It all comes down to this. No hesitation. Bring out the kicker, and let's see if he can win the game.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And the field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.